Hey guys, it's Sarah here. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing some Valentine's Day gift ideas. So if you're interested in that, keep watching. And if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe before you leave so you don't miss any of my future videos. All right, let's get into it. I'm going to be sharing gift ideas, and then also at the end, I'm going to share just a list of either free or very cheap ideas. So if you're on a budget or you don't want to spend money, I have some ideas for you as well. First up is 2-player games. These are semi-hard to come by to find actually fun ones. Our favorite is probably Bananagrams. We've been playing this since we met. I've had this game for a long time and it's really fun. It's kind of like Scrabble, only you each create your own board and whoever runs out of tiles first is the winner. It's really fun. You can play it with more than 2 players, but this is definitely one that we have, and we like the wild tiles. So this one has like the free tile spaces. Anyway, that is definitely our favorite. This is super random, but this game is called Serv'd. We have not played it. This brand actually randomly sent it to me. I didn't know they were going to. It was just in my P.O. box one day, and I personally don't think that I am spontaneous enough to play this, although I think Adam would play it. And basically they have different decks, so you can do one with your friends, you can do it with your partner. There's 2 guys, 2 girls, girl, guy, or like for romantic partners, or you can do friends. But you can see there's like the yellow cards and the black cards. You set a time frame and then you split the cards up, and it's a real life game. So these cards are, you can like give them to them at any point in life, and they're all super random things. There is the big fat no card. It says, not feeling it, shut down one of your partner's crazy cards with this bad boy, but beware your partner can big fat no your big fat no card. The sorcerer stylist. This card grants you the power to dress your partner however you like for one day, tart them up, tone them down, or send them out the door in something completely ridiculous. The boyfriends of Instagram card. I need content, and I'm not just talking about one picture. I want options, multiple angles, and multiple poses. Landscape, portrait, even diagonal, maybe shoot some video and I can screen grab, thanks. Which, I mean, I don't even need to play a card for Adam to do that for me if I wanted. So there's just whatever cards. When I looked it up on Amazon, I saw that one of the cards, which is probably in this deck, said if you're out to eat and you ordered the wrong thing, like your meal doesn't look good, but theirs looks better, you can play the card and then they have to switch meals with you. And as soon as I saw that one, I was like, I could never play this game because I am way too picky of an eater, and that would like ruin my meal. But anyway, it's just a game that I've never heard of this concept before, and it's like a long-term game. You can set a time limit. It could be like a month or a year or whatever, and you are just stuck playing. I obviously have to mention SB because it is my brand and I love it, but there are so many different options that you could gift to your person on SB. So this bar necklace is on there, and if you're not familiar, SB is my brand. I have jewelry and clothing on there, and there's just endless amounts of options. We have a bunch of mama bracelets, so if you have kids, that would be an awesome gift to give to your wife. And we actually have mama and mini matching sets, so you can get one for your wife and then also one if you guys have a daughter. And there's also just like plain mama ones if you want to do that. We have tons of different bracelets. These bracelets are gold filled. This is the Llama in the 4mm and this is the 3mm, but these are gold filled so they don't fade. They would just last forever. You can wear them working out or showering or whatever. And then this bracelet is the Llama bracelet, and these come in a bunch of different colors. They again have the gold filled beads, but they also come in silver, and those are silver filled. The Llama also comes in silver, so you can get either color, but the Ella bracelet comes in so many different colors, and that it has those gold or silver accents. They're just a beautiful, beautiful bracelet that is really high quality, so they just last. I've mentioned these cards for a long time too. I think I actually mentioned these in, I think they were in my Amazon bestsellers video, but they're just conversation starters. And again, this is, you can have all different kinds. We have the couples version. They just give you ideas of things to talk about. You can bring it on date night if you don't want to catch up about your kids or work or, you know, logistical things. You actually want to have a deep conversation. They ask questions that you wouldn't normally ask. So if you could choose your own life obstacles, what ones would you have? If you could sit down with your 15-year-old self, what would you tell him or her? What was the most agonizing hour of your life? What are you most grateful for right now in this moment? So there's tons of different ones, and they a lot of times just spiral into a conversation about something completely different. And I just think it's a fun thing to do so that you're not just plopping in front of the TV and not talking to each other. You know that I love nail polish, so getting a fun festive color. This is in Sequins on the Rocks. It's such a pretty color, but I had to mention a nail polish color. Another good one is a face mask. I've got a bunch of them. I will link some really good options that are like pretty generic down below in the description box. Every single thing that I mentioned today will be down there if you're looking for it. But this one is the Dr. Wheel for Origins Mega Mushroom Skin Relief Mask. This is really good to kind of tone down and reset your skin. It gets rid of a lot of redness and just helps like calm it down. So I really like this one. There's so many different ones. You probably don't want to get one that is for a specific skin issue if you don't know what that person's skin issues are, but a face mask is always just a nice relaxing gift to give someone. Speaking of nice and relaxing gifts, this PJ set, it's a top and then shorts that are matching. This set I actually bought for the hospital, and they're just so cozy. This would be such a fun, like having like a little pajama party for Valentine's Day would be really fun, and getting your partner some really cozy pajamas. I think I can speak for a lot of us saying that I go to bed in like a raggedy old tank top and just random shorts almost every single night, but having matching pajamas just makes you feel more put together, and I don't know, there's just something about it. So I think a lot of people are in that position. So if your person or even like your best friend or your mom or someone could use a set of pajamas, that is definitely a good option. Men's body products, there is this body wash scent at Bath & Body Works that smells like Abercrombie, which any of my 80s babies would feel so nostalgic smelling it. It is just delicious. But men don't generally go in and buy that kind of stuff for themselves, so getting like a really nice shaving cream or one of those shaving sets with the brush, or a nice body wash or a lotion or something like that would be such a good gift. A one line a day book. I actually gifted one of these to my mom years ago, but basically it is a book and it will have like 20 and then you fill in the year, and it will have how like 365 pages, and then every day you just fill in the year that you do the prompt, and then write one line per day. Whether the book has prompts or it doesn't, you can either write things that you're grateful for or something that you did, or you can answer the question and then you fill in. It has 5 spots for 5 years, so then you can look back on that same day the year before and see what you were doing, what you were thinking, what your answer to a question was. It's a really fun way to have a journal and have some sort of memories without having to like start from scratch and keep yourself committed to it. It's just one line per day. A cookbook. I really want to get the Tasty cookbook because I think that so many of the recipes on there look delicious, and I always find recipes on there that I just want to make. So the fact that they have a cookbook is amazing. But I also wanted to mention this book. This is Mad Hungry. My sister actually got it for Adam for Christmas a couple of years ago, and she went through, and this would make the gift so much more personalized because you can get a cookbook like pretty inexpensively, but this one she went through, and she wrote a note in it for him, and then she marked all of their favorite recipes and then also put notes. So this one says, too much, we use 3/4 of a teaspoon, and that was of the salt in this one recipe. So anything that they did differently, she put in this book. and just gave like little tips on their favorite recipes. So I just thought that was such a good idea. It makes it so much more personalized for the person you're getting it for. You could even, if it was for a significant other, you could tab the things that you want to make together for date nights and start crossing them off your list. A watch. Before I had my Apple Watch, I wore a watch every single day, and Adam wears a watch every single day. I got him a watch for our wedding gift, and there's just something about a watch and picking something out for somebody that they would wear almost daily. These are my two favorites that I still have that I wear if I'm not wearing my Apple Watch, which is like basically never, but if I'm dressing up or something and I don't want to wear it, I would wear one of these. This one is from Movement and this one is from Daniel Wellington. I have the leather band and then also the mesh metal band, but I will link some really pretty ones for women and for men because this obviously is a gift that you could get for either. And there's just something special about giving someone a watch. Fun fact, Valentine's Day is actually also Adam's birthday. So we have like the 2-for-1 deal on Valentine's Day. So this next gift is what I think I'm going to get him for his birthday, and it is a fitness tracker. We recently got a Peloton and he loves riding a bike anyway. He owns 3 like regular bikes and loves to go for long bike rides. And I know that he's wanted one for a while, so I think I'm going to get him a fitness tracker so that he can wear it. Like I said, he wears a watch every single day. So I think that he still would, but I think that if he had a fitness tracker, he would wear that at least when he works out. That is one that I am thinking I'm going to get for him for his birthday / Valentine's Day. Okay, these personalized mugs are just the cutest thing on earth. I actually got them for all of the grandparents from Theo, and it just has like Theo's grandma, Theo's grandpa, whatever it is on them. But they actually recently came out with Valentine's Day ones, and they have little hearts on them too. They're just so adorable. So I feel like I had to mention these because I think that we will probably repurchase them at some point for the grandparents, either when we have another kid or when Theo gets a little bit older and looks way different. They're the cutest thing, and I just think that their little faces on them is hysterical. So I had to mention those. You can also get them with your pet on them if you are not a parent, or if you have a niece or a nephew, you could put whoever's aunt or uncle or whatever. So the options are endless, whether you are a parent, a dog parent, an aunt, uncle, a sister, whoever. You could even put on it, like I could give it to Adam and it could be Sarah's husband and have my face on it. Like you can do anything you want, and I just love them. I think that they're so cute, and the quality was really, really good. I just had to go around my house and collect the rest of the items. I have my list in front of me, and I thought I had pulled everything, but I hadn't. So let's go through the rest of them. So a bubble bath I think would be such a good gift. Adam got me this last year for Christmas, and I actually bought myself this one a couple of years ago, which I think I've only used it like twice. I need to get better at actually using bubble bath when I take baths because I love baths. But these are both beautiful, beautiful options. But you don't even have to go with an option like that. But you could also get something like this, which this brand is sold at Target, at Walgreens, at any kind of a store like that. And these are just bath fizzies, and you just drop one in and they have different scents. Same idea, like you don't have to reinvent the wheel and buy the most like unique whatever. It's a lot of times the thought that counts, and giving your person the gift of relaxation and giving them the time to do that thing is just priceless. This book I got for Adam quite a few years ago now, and it's the What I Love About Adam from Sarah. And there's just a bunch of different prompts. This one says, I love how good you are at giving me, and I filled it in with support in everything that I do. This one ironically says, I love to play Bananagrams with you. That's fitting since I just talked about Bananagrams. This one says, we should totally travel the world together. This one says, I still can't believe you wanted to be an architect as a kid, because he is an architect. He's like one of the random people in the world who chose what he wanted to do as a child and actually did it and still loves it. It's mind-blowing to me. But anyway, this is just filled with prompts, and there's 50 prompts. So they're semi-easy to fill in because it gives you the prompt, but then it's also personalized because you're obviously filling it in with things that you think about that person. They also have one for moms, dads, kids, any kind that you want. So I will link those. And Adam actually got me one a couple of years ago, and I think it was for Valentine's Day, and he never filled it in. So I'm gonna have to ask him about that because I want to read the book about everything he loves about me. Okay, the last physical product is a charcuterie board. We've been so into charcuterie boards lately. I will insert a photo. I made quite a few over the holiday season, and I'm really into them. So I think it'd be fun to buy a charcuterie board and then fill it and have a little like at-home date night with it. I got a bunch of ideas on my Amazon shop page, which I can link that down below in the description box for you, but I included a bunch of kids ideas, and this book is one of them. This is Llama, Llama, I Love You. It's just a short little Valentine's Day book, and I thought it was cute. It was like, I think $5.50 maybe on Amazon. You can get away with a lot of really affordable gifts for kids. Okay, let's talk about the either free or cheap ideas. So a homemade dinner, that always goes a long way. It doesn't have to be something super fancy. You don't have to have filet. You can have pasta and just make something really yummy. You can either make it together or make it for your person and kind of treat them. You could also do a homemade dessert, which you could make their favorite dessert, and it could be something that you don't normally make. It doesn't have to be like cookies, but it could be, you know, when they were a kid, they used to love this dessert, and then you find a recipe and make it for them. That's so thoughtful, and it just doesn't cost a lot of money. You could clean their space. That's something that I know I would appreciate, and I think a lot of people would appreciate it. A couple weeks ago, not to like pat myself on the back or anything, but a couple of weeks ago, I did all of Adam's laundry, cleaned and folded 5 loads of his laundry while he was at work one day, and then also did Theo's laundry, my laundry, and all of the towels. Like, I spent the entire day doing laundry, but I think that when he got home, he felt appreciated and loved because he didn't have to do it. It was like crossing something off of his list. So I think cleaning a space for them would be really, really thoughtful. On the same kind of token, doing a chore for them, maybe if you live together, you have split up chores and you just knock something off of their plate before they even notice and before they think to do it. Or if you don't live together, you could do something at their place for them, which would be super nice. And you could also do, if you're handy, you could, you know, hang up that picture that they always wanted hung up, or, you know, fix the drain, or whatever it is, some kind of a small task that just shows them. It's one of those like acts of service that I know are a lot of people's love languages. That is just a really easy and free way to show that you love someone. Give them time to take a bath. Yes, yes, yes. I just love taking baths. I just mentioned bubble bath, and a lot of times the biggest like obstacle of being able to take a bath is having the time to do it. So giving that person the time is amazing. I also said take the kids. You can just take them out of the house and do something with them, or you can just keep them in the house and do something with them while your significant other has time to do whatever they want, whether that is work on a project, take a bath, do something that they love, work on a hobby, go somewhere, even just like go grocery shopping in peace, or sit on the couch and do nothing, or take a nap, or any and all of those things. Give them a massage or a foot rub. Man, there is nothing better than sitting on the couch and getting a foot rub. I love it. I know a lot of people don't like that, but I personally love it. It's free. It's something that you could, I mean, you could break out the massage oils and do like a full back massage if you wanted to and make it super special, or you could do just, you know, you're sitting there watching a movie together and you offer to give them a foot rub. This one, I know that a lot of women watching this are going to know exactly what I'm talking about, and it's watch a show or movie with that person that they love, that you don't love, and don't complain about it. Adam and I watch a lot of the same shows, like we watch shows together, but then we also have a lot of things that we like to watch separately, and I actually haven't watched anything that I have wanted to watch in so long. Anytime I have on like one of my guilty pleasure shows, he is in the background. He won't even be sitting on the couch. He's in the background like, oh my God, this is so stupid. Like always like hating on my trashy shows. So him sitting down and offering to watch something zero complaints with me would be amazing. And I have watched a couple of movies that he liked, and his favorite movie I think is Awful. So that's something that you could give to that person, just your time to do something that they want to do with them, even if you don't want to. It doesn't even have to be TV. And then the last idea is write them a nice letter or a card. Written words go so far. A lot of people's love language is words of affirmation. So just writing down somewhere that they can keep a letter or a card telling them how important they are to you, what you appreciate about them, what you love about them, whatever it is, it's just really special and meaningful. And I think that things like that can go so much farther than the most expensive gift on the planet. Alrighty guys, those are all of my gift ideas for Valentine's Day. I hope that you guys enjoyed. Give this video a thumbs up if you did, and don't forget to subscribe before you leave so you don't miss any of my future videos. Thanks so much for watching. Bye guys.